The Kite and the Golden Ribbon. In a small village in Brazil, the air smelled like sweet popcorn and wood smoke. It was time for Festa Junina. The streets were covered in bright flags, and every child was ready for the great kite race. Pedro held his kite tightly, but his heart beat like a little drum. Every year, Pedro entered the race, and every year, his kite was the very first to tumble into the dust. Bento, the village champion, walked past with a giant, shimmering kite. "Don't worry, Pedro," Bento said with a grin. "Maybe this year you'll stay up for a whole minute." Pedro sat on a wooden bench and sighed. He looked at his kite's short, plain tail. He felt like giving up before the race even started. Then his friend Lucia ran over, her braids bouncing. "Don't stop now, Pedro. Your kite just needs a bit of magic and a lot of heart." Just then, Grandpa Arnaldo walked over. He reached into his deep pocket and pulled out a long, shimmering golden ribbon. "This ribbon has danced in many festivals, Pedro," Arnaldo whispered. "It knows the secrets of the wind. Use it well." Pedro carefully tied the golden ribbon to the tail of his blue kite. It felt light and soft in his hands. "Fly high, little kite," he whispered into the paper. Lucia helped him hold the long spool of string, her eyes sparkling with hope. "1, 2, 3, go!" a voice shouted. The race began. 100 kites shot into the blue sky like a swarm of colorful birds. Pedro took a deep breath and began to run as fast as his legs could carry him. Suddenly, a fierce wind whipped through the village. Other kites began to spin and dive. Bento's big, heavy kite wobbled dangerously. Bento pulled on his string, trying to keep his kite from crashing into the tall palm trees. Pedro's kite dipped too. It spun in a circle and nearly touched the ground. Pedro didn't stop. He remembered Grandpa Arnaldo's words and kept running. Suddenly, the golden ribbon caught the breeze and snapped straight, pulling the kite back up. "Look!" shouted Lucia, pointing at the clouds. Pedro's kite was the highest of them all, the golden ribbon trailing like a streak of sunlight. Even Bento stopped to cheer as the little blue kite danced higher than it ever had before. That night, by the crackling bonfire, Pedro held his kite close. He hadn't just won a race, he had learned to keep trying. Grandpa Arnaldo patted his shoulder. With a little luck and a lot of persistence, Pedro's dream